The numbers we use today are called Arabic, but in fact they began life here in India as early as 500 BC. But then, around 1500 years ago, someone came up with a stupendous, incredible, extraordinary idea. The biggest revolution in numbers since the Sumerians invented maths. A creation that would change the world. They invented an entirely new number. Well, here we are. The first undisputed example of India's greatest invention. The new number. The holy grail of numbers. 0. For the first time in human history, someone had made nothing a number. The inscription says that a garden was planted to produce flowers for the temple. And to ensure that they had enough, that garden had to be 187 by 270 hastas, about 20 acres. You might say, what's all the fuss about? I mean, what's so wonderful about inventing a symbol that means nothing? I mean, if somebody asks me how much I've got in my hand, I can just say, well, I haven't got anything in my hand. I don't need a 0 to do that. Well, a 0 on its own would be nothing, well, obviously. But when you teamed 0 up with 1, magic started to happen. And when they were joined by the rest of the troop, the results were spectacular. With just 10 digits, the Indians could make numbers infinitely large, as well as infinitely small. Now, the Romans couldn't do that. One had found his perfect mate in 0, and it was a partnership that was going to change the world. Together with the rest of the team, they enabled Indian science to storm ahead. Indian astronomers, for example, were centuries ahead of the Christian worlds. Indian scientists worked out that the Earth spins on its axis and that it moves round the sun, something that open Europe, Copernicus, wouldn't figure out until 1,000 years later. Indian scientists also calculated the diameter of the globe, and they were less than 1% off what it actually is. All this was possible because of 1, 0, and the rest of the troop of performing numbers.